Elden Ring. I love this game, as I'm sure many of you do too, and frankly, the reason these videos have been taking so long to make is because every time I try and pop a squat in my little gamer chair to work on one, I'm mysteriously transported to my sofa and PS5 upstairs, where I am then forced to play Elden Ring for several hours at a time. So while I try and work on an actual big boy review, I just wanted to talk about a little theme, a little motif, where despite getting my cock continuously contorted by my environment, despite all the frustration and anger, a motif of ambition. And no one teaches this to you more directly than Margit the Fell Omen. Mechanically, Margit is great at teaching you Elden Ring's combat. Firstly, he punishes panic rolling. This is a major piece of combat throughout Elden Ring. He'll hold attacks for comically long amounts of time, trying to force a panic roll out of you, which is when he strikes. He also has lengthy combos which are designed to reward well-timed dodge rolls. In DS3, you could roll through a lot of attacks with pretty loose timing. Here, you need to be very precise if you don't want to be flattened. He's also great at punishing you if you try to run away, and I find this to be the most interesting aspect of this fight. In this sense, he forces you to play like Bloodborne, where being aggressive is key to victory. In older games, you could get away with what I'm going to call ambitionless combat, because frankly, it's just really good for the theming of this video. In a lot of fights, you could get away with hiding behind a shield like a little bitch, blocking attacks and waiting for an opening. In these kinds of fights, you are at the mercy of the enemy. I find this kind of combat to be boring, which is why I prefer the faster games in the series. The DS3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and now Elden Ring styles of combat I would consider as ambitious. Here, you control the rhythm of the fight. Because attacks are so frequent, blocking becomes less viable and you are incentivized to dodge, parry, and attack instead. This is a way more fun and dynamic style of play for me, and Margit teaches you to do this probably the most directly out of any boss in Souls. Your first real challenge in the game comes at the bridge to Stormvale Castle. Up until this point, you've probably explored a little bit, killed some basic enemies and mini-bosses, but have mostly just been following the guidance of Grace. So you walk in, all willy-nilly, and then...
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Go fuck yourself, pal.
I think Margit says it best. Honestly, he's kind of the catalyst for this entire video. I mean, no shit. To him, you're nothing but a lowly tarnished, but he still sees fight in you. If you aren't a god gamer like me, chances are he'll grind you into the dirt. He can stab you, smash you, stomp you, shoot you, and generally just be kind of a dick. This is what I find interesting though. If you, the player, don't have the ambition to surpass this challenge, this will be the end of your playthrough. You'll die, get pissed, and give up. But if you do have the ambition that Margit thinks you do, you'll eventually beat him. After killing him, he recognizes your ambition. Listen.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy meager flame.
Margit is a very vocal boss, which is kind of new for Souls. Normally the bosses are just antisocial murder machines. Before, after, and even during the fight, he keeps talking to you about your ambition, skill, and potential. Your bitch-ass meager flame might be tiny and stupid and fucking dumb and stupid and tiny, but it's there, and will only continue to grow as long as you want to keep playing the game. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to talk about a boss fight that I really like, and how it shows what Elden Ring is all about going forward. Margit is obviously my favorite starting boss in Soulsborne, and he's fascinating from a design standpoint. I'm still working on a boss ranking and a full-fledged review, and also thinking about a video about Inscription since I played it recently and really enjoyed it. Also, maybe some music, I don't really know, one thing at a time, and remember, as long as I am alive, you are not safe. Stay tuned, dipshits.